Hey everybody! We've arrived at Lake Tutates, where rumor has it that a sacred weapon is hidden. This is the paralogue for Leonie and Linhardt. It's also the very last one that involves a character outside of our 15-person main team. We prepared Linhardt for this by giving him a little bit of training in Faith, unlocking Warp in the Bishop class. This is also one of a few battles that has bonus story content if you bring certain optional characters. In this particular case, Sedith and Flame both have extra dialogue with the boss. Naturally, they're joining the party. This map has Fog of War, but compared to the other two maps we've seen with that mechanic, the enemies here are a lot more sparse. On the one hand, that makes them kind of hard to track down, but if you know where they are, it's really easy to defeat them. Armed with that knowledge, we will only need to use a single torch. It helps that we have absolute killers like Claude, who finally takes the field as a Barbarossa. Even if you know the map beforehand, the terrain can be a big hindrance. That's why we're bringing so many flyers. We mentioned Claude, Sedith, and Flame, but Hilda and Cyril are coming too. They make up 5 of our 8 discretionary deployment slots. The other 3 belong to Lawrence, Ignatz, and Balthus, who each have a special purpose. Lawrence provides blessing support. Ignatz will open chests as an assassin. He could do that just as well if he were a War Master with 3 chest keys, but hey, $900 is $900. Balthus's job is something you'll see in a minute. It's pretty daft, but he's really good at it, for whatever that's worth. It might be more interesting to discuss who we're leaving out, Lysithea and Marianne. There's no denying that a second Warper and a Dancer would both be helpful. However, since we're specifically trying to route the map, and we also want to get all the treasure, they're not that important. Petra is here to support Claude, and she's also trying to unlock Defy and Avoid. Raphael's boosting Ignatz, and he is likewise aiming to master his class. And then Ferdinand's on Balthus because unlocking both Pavis and Aegis would be funny.
Linhardt, wake up! We've reached Lake Tutates.
Huh? What? Oh, yes. So we have.
A temple on a lake, huh? Looks fancy. And that's a cute, guard dog?
Guard dog? Is it I to whom you are referring?
Whoa, a magic beast! And it talks!
Nuisance. You weaklings should turn tail and run.
Hi, we're actually, looking for something?
I know well what it is that you desire. If you want it, you must first complete my trial.
Of course we do. This is as awful as I expected it would be. Perhaps we could go home now?
Are you kidding? It's just a little fog. Come on, let's go talk to Mr. Magic Beast.
Huh? Sorry, I was distracted by Claude's awesome wyvern. What are we doing? Oh, right, Sedith gets the team moving with Stride. He reveals one of the wyverns blocking our way. Flame could kill with Excalibur, but there's no need to rush. We actually don't want to go too far because there are some threats out in the fog, and we want to keep most of the team together for a second Stride next turn. Therefore, we can afford to have our units gang up on this first group of enemies.
I suspect our opponent is an illusion. If we cut off the source of this magic, they should stop attacking.
Shall we?
Lawrence gives the boys his blessing. That's very nice for vantage sweepers like Claude and Ignatz. Leonie's retribution is equally nice.
Thanks so much.
Violet is leading the Varley Archers, which are probably the worst battalion in the whole game. They require B authority and they provide no attack bonus at all. Beyond E rank, that distinction is only shared by battalions that have the Dance of the Goddess gambit. Fusillade pales in comparison. There are 2 Swordmasters here, and Byleth is in range of one of them. That's part of our plan to power level the Varley Archers so that we have the satisfaction of training them, and then the pleasure of ditching them forever.
Seems I've improved again.
Cyril's going to join our big blob so that he will also benefit from a second stride.
At the ready.
At this specific spot, Claude will face two different groups of enemies at once, a warlock and a warrior ahead of him, and two grapplers behind.
Steady now.
Ignatz collects the first piece of loot, but this turn would be terribly boring if we weren't warping someone out into the unknown, so that's what's happening next. The Fetters of Dromi give Linhardt enough movement to reach Ignatz and send him. The main reason why our flyers haven't gone very far is that there's a trio of snipers out here hoping to gank them. Ignatz fears them not, and he can kill some mercenaries too. Balthus runs east, making sure to dodge another couple of mercenaries along the way. Like Byleth, his objective is mainly to level up his battalion. In his case, he's going to do that by sitting in this corner and playing with his food. Because of Blessing, he'll be safe, mostly.
Saw that! So close.
It's annoying that Ignatz and Claude both dodged the first attack they were going to take. Oh well.
I found strength in adversity.
Sedith gets to stride for 7 people and then take a shortcut over the water. Isn't flying stride fun? Linhardt can take advantage of Canto to heal Balthus without missing a step.
Well,
Balthus now camps out in the forest. He can use Fusilier to level up his Elmira mercenaries faster. Cyril's going to chip the Swordmaster. He can get a tiny experience boost from Byleth while he's at it.
thank you.
If Flame rescues Ignatz, then he can reach the second chest right away.
Hope this isn't it.
This puts him in range of a Wyvern Rider, but for him, that's not so bad.
It's a bad time to die.
In a way, failing to kill these enemies is good for Claude, but don't tell him I said that, or he might get the wrong idea. The Warlock's attack range is a little longer than the Warrior's, so it's best to kill the Warrior on player phase.
Yeah. 2 weak. Sure. Yeah. 2 weak. Ah. Sit. Yeah.
One step before the next step.
Defiant a Void can play a big part in a dodge tanking build because it can get you to those 100% dodge rate thresholds in a less specialized way than the Breaker abilities can. Battalion Wrath and the Defiant abilities seem to work at cross purposes, but Petra has ways to reduce her HP without ever getting hit. If this goes wrong, Linhardt is still close enough to patch Balthus up.
Timing.
Horse units normally have trouble climbing stairs, but Smite and Reposition can help with that. Not that it's actually going to matter in the long run. Hilda will finally use her torch so that we can see what we're doing on our way to the third chest. Flame moves Byleth ahead. Another enemy will spawn on that pier north of the treasure chest, so Flame stays safely out of reach over the water.
We'll cover you.
Byleth is going to ride around the Swordmaster after attacking him. Because of Ignatz' stealth, the sniper will be guaranteed to attack anyone else who's in range, namely Byleth. After a moment's thought, I decide that it's safer for Byleth to use his gambit here. Otherwise, he'll face a third attack from the Swordmaster who's about to spawn in.
What's my strategy?
Now the rattled Swordmaster will body block the fresh one. Claude's all alone, but he'll make some new friends.
Guide me well.
Seteth repositions Flame, and that'll help because Flame's rescue can be used to speed up our trip to the final chest. We want to bring the whole team when we start attacking the boss. The whole team minus Balthus, anyway.
Too weak. Predictable.
I have no idea whether I'm ever going to use rally movement. Maybe.
that much closer to my goal.
It's crucial that Byleth doesn't kill on the counterattack.
This experience is critical.
The next enemy to arrive will come from the southeast corner. Balthus moves to intercept him. This position will force the Swordmasters to attack from open terrain, too.
I'm awake.
Vantage setups are no more use here, and Blessing won't work at 1 HP, so it's good for Linhardt to heal Ignatz. With Hilda's help, Byleth can take a shortcut. This is what we came here for, right?
Steady now.
No, wait, here's the real prize.
Onward!
Flame is really good at taking the immovable's attacks, but she should equip a better spell.
Onward!
She has just enough speed to double. Ignatz is also in range, but again, he can't be targeted.
It's a bad time to die. Shall we?
Lawrence gets this party started.
Fine. Defeat me and show me what you are capable of.
My orders?
Appreciate it.
It didn't occur to me at the time, but I probably should have had Claude use Assault Troop. Cyril could have used his gambit too.
Oh, you're here too. I've always wanted to meet you, Seth.
I ask that you keep quiet, Uncle.
What's that? Seth.
Shh, please keep quiet, Uncle.
Just a scratch.
By gambiting again, Balthus guarantees that he'll max out his battalion. 3x3 monsters look very intimidating, but we're playing Verdant Wind, and that comes with certain perks.
Shall we?
Most routes don't have 2 flying battalions with gamuts that hit all 9 tiles.
I'll back you up. What can I do?
Now we have an entire free turn to attack. We can also work to put Hilda, Byleth, Claude, and Sedith in positions where their respective adjacency bonuses stack up to provide huge boosts to their teammates.
Could you be the incarnation of Sothis? Interesting. Let's test your mettle.
Let's go.
With the experience gem, Cyril gains almost an entire level from this attack.
Seems I've improved again.
One step before the next step.
Guide me well.
Well, this is overkill now.
You seem to be holding back. Thank you for that.
Do not flatter me. My power is not what it once was. The best I can do nowadays is to have fun meddling with humans who wander in here.
I see. We were hoping you might help us, but it seems that may be too difficult. I can feel it in my bones.
The point of using Leonie is that it's strong and accurate enough to one-round the warrior who's about to appear.
I'm awake. We'll fight, but your form and mannerisms suggest that you may be...
If you want your wish to be granted, it is better that you fight me in ignorance.
Oh, come on, Indek. You've already given yourself away. If she takes the killer bow, Leonie can fish for more crits.
Hey, Mr. Magic Beast, if we defeat you, will you grant our wish?
Indeed I will.
Great. I may not have a crest, but I'll give it my all.
You are an interesting young girl. I accept your challenge.
Excellent.
Steady now.
Unfortunately, it'll take a double crit for the Cursed Ashia sword to finish off this health bar, and the Brave sword can't do the job either. Lauren should go first.
My skills are rising to my status.
That's life.
The trouble with this final phase is that the immovable now has quick riposte, and it's really hard for most people to take 2 hits from him. Gambits avoid that problem, and they'll help us reduce his HP below 50%. Of course, Flame has no trouble at all. Lawrence is probably fine too.
To think I'd meet my end in a place like this.
Sorry about that, Lawrence. Let's just have Flame start.
Onward!
Shall we?
These ancient dragons take less damage from Poison Strike than usual, but it still helps.
Bad time to die. What's my strategy? I must pull through.
May I help?
We've broken through. No more quick riposte.
Guide me well.
I have faith.
My orders? Shall we? I'll try.
Here's Balthus. Hi, Balthus. The boss also has Miracle, but Cyril will hit twice, and that guarantees victory.
Let's go. I'm awake.
Steady now.
Ignatz can achieve the same thing. For this to be safe, we just need to make sure we can attack one more time after we reduce the immovable's HP to 1.
Well, the trial ends here. What sublime children of men. Go ahead, name your desire.
So, we heard you're giving away free weapons?
Do be quiet, Leonie. Somewhere in this temple is said to rest the holy bow of Saint Indek. It is called the Inexhaustible. Could you find it in your heart to let my friend here have it?
You have shown might deserving of my sacred bow. I will grant your wish.
Yes! Thanks, Mr. Magic Beast!
Thanks, Indek. In our next battle, we're facing another legend forgotten by time. But that one will be very different. See you there.